In the beginning, I really didn't know that it was a thing, having anemia during pregnancy. I really didn't feel terrible in the beginning. I was enjoying my pregnancy. It was more so towards the end that I felt like, I was like, I'm not feeling like myself. I'm feeling a little bit more down. Definitely when it was time to deliver, that I was weak. I just felt like my whole body was almost like shut down. After I had delivered outside of a UNC healthcare system, I then followed up with my primary care doctor, and that's when they made me aware of me having anemia during my pregnancy.
Maternal anemia is low red blood cells during pregnancy, which is defined with blood work as a hemoglobin less than 11. So it affects about 15% of pregnancies. Patients may experience fatigue, dizziness, or lightheadedness, shortness of breath, particularly with exercise or activity, palpitations, and then sometimes restless legs or craving ice or other non-nutritive foods.
Like, I thought I did something wrong on my end, as far as not speaking up enough about how I was feeling. Plus I was in school, so I'm like, maybe I'm just burning myself out. But honestly, it wasn't just that. Like, there was so much more to it, and to know that that was a part of it was a little devastating, and it kind of made me feel like it was just an issue that was kind of swept under the rug and not really considered for me and my kid.
Iron deficiency anemia disproportionately affects Black and Hispanic patients. We've been working over the last year with an interdisciplinary group to help improve outpatient management of anemia during pregnancy. We know that if you present to labor and delivery with anemia, that is a significant risk factor for needing a blood transfusion. And so in order to help reduce that morbidity that happens on labor and delivery, that's an issue that we need to take care of on the outpatient side by early identification and treatment. So we collected our baseline data, and approximately 8% of our patients were presenting to labor and delivery with moderate or severe anemia. We, over the course of the year, have decreased that rate to less than 5%, so a 40% reduction. There were some months where it was high as 17% for Black patients, and we've reduced that over the last couple months of data to about 10%.
The fact that UNC has brought this to the forefront for this to be an issue that we get under control, it's just definitely a domino effect. And we're, I guess you could say, the first domino to kind of take effect in this whole process.
We know nationally we have a problem where there's a higher rates of maternal morbidity and mortality here in the US than any other developed country. And so it is really important for us to be looking at what are those risk factors for needing a blood transfusion, and anemia on admission to labor and delivery is one that's both preventable and modifiable. So it's really important that we can target efforts in that realm.